many years have you wasted time with folk that can't give you what you really need?
Come on.
Y'all not here. You spend time and you spend effort. Why time, Pastor? Because time is money, they told me. We spend time and we spend money on physicians that couldn't give us what we need. They could medicate us, but they couldn't get us either. And I want to talk here in a few minutes to folk that don't want to be medicated, but you want to be healed and whole.
Yes.
And that's some things that comes with that. Now, let me go back and deal with this issue. Can I deal with this issue of blood real quick?
Yes.
Under the Mosaic law, here it is. Y'all got to catch this because I'm trying to teach you something. A woman with an issue of blood, referring to menstrual or postpartum bleeding, was considered unclean and was put apart for 7 days during this time. Anything else, anything she lay on or sit on was considered unclean. Meaning that if anyone touched one of those, he or she would have to wash his clothes, wash everything, because when you come in contact with somebody who's unclean, you become unclean. Now, under the Mosaic law also, for a man who would have sexual intercourse, sexual intimacy with his wife during that time, he was considered unclean as well. Look in the book of Leviticus. And it was even, she had to be put apart for 7 days, but his punishment was even longer. Are y'all here? And so we do understand that somebody who's considered unclean, so now you consider unclean, that means you're set apart. Talk, Pastor Holmes. And sometimes being set apart, somebody say you got to be isolated. You got to be put in a place by yourself where other folk can't come around you, because if you touch them, they're going to be considered unclean. And folk don't want to go around folk that's unclean. But I'm glad that God gave us an issue and he set us apart so folk won't